Hello guys, welcome back to Illusion Design. Hashir here, back with another amazing video. So today's video is a bit different and I have invited an artist who is really a great friend of mine. So before getting to him, I just wanna address that in this video we will be having an amazing collab. We both will create the poster from the scratch, the famous ongoing HBO series The Last of Us. Let me introduce you Mike Gabriel from Double Art Angel and he will continue rest of the information.
Okay, thank you, bro. I'm Double Art Angel or Mike, and yeah, like Hashir said, we are making a Last of Us poster. He's based on the TV series, and mine is based on the game. So basically, we took photos of ourselves in the pose of Ellie and Joel, and then we started to gather a lot of stock footage for the actual posters. So both of us was of the same opinion of not just simply making the use of the actual posters and edit those, but we wanted to make everything from scratch, right? So that's what we did. And this is gonna be a speed art reaction time lapse of both of our art pieces, and we end it with a session of webcam reaction to our both of our art. So yeah, let's begin. Okay, I'm Double Archangel, and I want to thank Illusion Design 20 for being my brother and letting me be with him in this awesome collab Last of Us artwork challenge. And I was thinking that I don't want to make a poster that already exists. So I decided to make the background from scratch, and I wanted it to be like the reference from the series, but still my own version of it. And I also wanted to make my own clickers, so I basically photo bashed some zombie figures. So together with some mushrooms, and after this I started to make myself and my brother from another mother as part of the artwork, bashing together an edit that would be referencing to the old school poster from the game, where basically Joel and Ellie are against the black canvas. It is in black and white, but I decided that I want to make this in color. So, trying to pose everything and make everything as unique as possible, I decided to go with the color world from the TV series that are now on HBO, and also tried to keep the actual poster in the same kind of color vibe, so some green, yellow, grayish color vibe, strongly away from my usual vibrant designs. Anyway, I decided to add these moss and spore kind of textures on all the buildings in the background, but also keeping it as subtle as possible so it would look as realistic to, or be as close to the references that we have seen in the series and in the game. I also decided that I wanted the scene to be both rainy and sunny, so I started by adding a light source on the far right, and this would indicate the only light actually in the picture being quite strong day sun in pretty warm colors, so this would bring the yellow to the picture. I also decided that the composition should be a tri-composition, being there's a foreground, a middle subject that is the focus point, and then a background. So in the foreground I added a clicker that I made from a zombie stock picture and some mushrooms, and after this I also built the foundation of a wall, a brick wall or whatever concrete it is from scratch, and basically made the whole scene being some kind of rooftop that we are standing on as we are heading towards worse parts of the city. So I built this picture in about 8 hours, but I got it to this satisfactory stage in about 3 hours. After this I started to add rain to the picture and make all these small details all over the place. So every time I make something, I basically want it to be something of my own, something you can't find anywhere else. So that's why I also added a lot of things in the background that you hardly can see but still are there. Small Easter eggs, if you will. Because we had decided that we're gonna make a poster, I googled what kind of font is needed and made the font Last of Us and also the slogan, and then used the HBO Max logo, made everything from scratch and added our name, and after this we had the poster done. A camera raw filter to make it even more moody.
So yeah, let's start with the size first. And first of all, I will be masking out this car for the foreground, I guess. And yeah, I just placed them in the canvas. And that after that, I will be using a building as a foreground so that it has the depth, and so I can add my subjects to in front of it. And then I just try to mask out some of the building edges and try to make it some crisp and clear, so that after that I just fix the perspective of some buildings that has green, I guess you can say that these kind of moist textures, and then just place the in the background. And after that I just place my first model and then second. Try to fix some alignments and try to fix some objects and try to fix some colors. And yeah, first of all I just try to make all them dark so that the whole scene will be a lot more darker, I guess. Yeah, and after that I just tried some of the green layers on some of the buildings so that it looks like infected or an apocalypse type. And after that I just tried some of the fungus and moist and mold textures to the car also. Use some roots as to define that it's really in the apocalypse world. Try to fix some shadows and apply the same green layer again. Try to fix some exposures, and yep, the colors get a lot more better by time. I just try to fix the sky and then add some colors on the sky that makes it a lot more intense, and yep, the overall colors get a lot more greater. So I guess the haze would be a great choice, by the way, so I just try to make it a lot more hazier and try to find the perfect blend for the color. Try to fix some of the buildings by applying the shadows, and yes, on the right side highlights. The highlights are the main sources that your artwork can get to make it a lot more realistic. And try to apply the some clickers in the background, I guess. Yep, for the intensity. Just did some color grading stuff and try to move and remove some objects. After that I tried to fix some colors in the roots, maybe because I don't find it very suitable for the canvas, so just try to find the perfect color and fix that with it. After that I just put a bag on the mic's back and try to blend it and change some perspective and warp it so that it can match the shape. And yeah, applying the shadows is the best so that a lot more realistic is I guess it become. So yeah, After that, I just tried to fix the colors also of the backpack and did some highlights on my face. I was bit struggling with the facial highlights of mine, so yeah, by time it completely get easier for me to make it. I struggle a bit more with the colors. I was not satisfied with the look and yes, the highlights on my face, but I tried to make it as real as possible. So I tried again and again and just didn't give up on my highlight section. So I just tried to fix all of these issues that were creating a bunch of problem for me. Yeah, the mic got the highlights then next, and the bags also get highlighted through the hue and saturation layer. After that, I tried to fix the colors of my face again, and yep, it fixed. So then just tried to find the perfect color. I was not a bit satisfied with the overall output, so I just tried again and again and again for the perfect look and feel. By the way, I guess the colors I just did for this artwork is I think it's good for my perspective. Let me know what you guys think about this one, and I tried to fix some more colors and put some intensity and life to the artwork by applying the color grading. And yeah, the color wheels also put it on another whole level. So yep, after that put some calibration and contrast and highlights and clarity to match this artwork intensity. And after that I try to use the original font that The Last of Us has, so try to blend it in that and try to find the HBO original logo, and then here you go. So guys, I'm really excited to give my reviews on both of the artwork first of all, and let's start first of all with the mics. And wow, literally I don't have words to express and describe how much efforts he just did in this artwork. This is so wholesome and amazing. You can see the details in every aspect he just put. First of all, I just love the clicker in front of it that is here, and it's really giving the creepy vibes to the scene. And yep, amazing. And just love that he just did these amazing highlights on our faces, and yes, the part some. And he just tried to remove the stick I just have in my original picture and just place it with the gun. That's amazing. Love the snapper, by the way. And yeah, Mike, you look so amazing. Damn, man, you look like you were officially a character from the movie. And yeah, just love the tiny detail that he just put behind that, and that clicker here. You can see the building behind that is really amazing. That's so realistic, and just love the rain effect and some of the light rays coming into the scene. Yeah, because in Apocalypse, you guys know there are a lot more light rays and a lot more environmental changes. So that means the sky, the colors, the overall perspective gets a lot more change. The buildings get tilted and destroyed completely, and after that you can say a lot more climatical change also happens. So yeah, the way he just put this kind of potential and amount of greatness into this artwork is literally amazing. Just love the poster so much. I just love that building behind ourselves that has some rainbow effect also. So that is really amazing, man. Fantastic job. Love it so much. Time to review my artwork next. So yeah, this is my artwork. I just try to approach for the more cinematic stuff, and yeah, try to make some clickers at the behind to make it a lot more, I think, creepy, like this stuff. Yeah, forget it. This is a really gross stuff, by the way. And yeah, I just try to fix some buildings at the back of our background, I guess. Yep. And just try to make the environment more intense, like adding the intensity to the clouds with the multiple colors. And yes, just try to make this whole scene with textures and molds so that it creates a lot more apocalypse feel. By the way, just love the overall perspective I have in my mind that I created. By the way, I hope you guys like it, and let's see what Mike's gonna say about our artwork and his artwork also, and what he has in mind while creating it. So yeah, that's definitely a great, I guess, work we both did in our ways. And yeah, we just got the references and we just shared the references with ourselves that we will be creating this. I just assigned him my reference that I just chose for him, and he just assigned me the reference that he chose for me. So we both did for well, and I guess we tried to make our ideas and concepts with some unique touch. So thank you so much, guys. Let's see what Mike's gonna say about our artwork and his artwork. It's time for Mike's section. Let's see.
Okay, hi, I'm Double Archangel. Oh, by the way, my background is my space station wingman, aka my studio. So if my face is new to you, on my channel, every video that I make in this space station. Anyway, so we're gonna go to the reaction part of the video, right? And I'll start with my own art piece, and I'm quite proud because even though I say it myself, this has to be one of my best works actually. I finished the actual piece in 3 hours, and then I put 5 hours to only detail. So it's not my style at all. Like, I have a vibrant style, but I still like it because it looks pretty nice. I'm a self-critic, so it's really hard for me to say anything good. Yeah, overall, it looks like a poster that could be part of the series. And I mean, I put a little touch with the rainbow to it because, well, it's dark and gloomy otherwise, very dark and gloomy, and I wanted one light source to be present in the picture. So yeah, let's move on to Illusion Design's version. So Illusion Design decided to follow the actual poster pretty much on point, and I think he did a good job in adding us in the composition and the detailing in having the car wheels in the front and all the buildings and so on. Since he has built this from scratch, is magnificent. I love the way it blends all together. I would have though added maybe a little more blur to the background, or a color layer that has the opacity about 10% or so that you see a true perspective range in the picture. You get a depth of field with that helps. So all in all, I like both of these designs. They are different, of course, but still you can see the references clearly. And yeah, I love this collab, and I really appreciate these kind of things, and this pushed me super much further in what I can do, because I had a clear vision what I wanted, and I had also a clear vision how to implement it. Illusion Design did a magnificent job in remaking the poster without Pedro Pascal and Ramsey. Remember to be a real clicker and click that thumbs up and subscribe to both mine and Illusion Design's channel for more content and awesome collaborations. I thank you. I'm Double Archangel.